And these are the reactions coming into the debate from India. Now, Nasscom has reacted to the H-1B visa debate, saying it has nothing to do with immigration issues and instead fills critical skill gaps in the United States. Nasscom has asserted that technology will be the linchpin of US economic growth, triggering continued need for partnerships between companies on both sides. Nasscom has called it a myth that H-1B workers are cheap labor, replace American workers, or depress US salaries. In fact, just a short while back, External Affairs Minister S. Shankar, just a short while back, he also said, and I quote, "We have a position on mobility. We want Indian talent and Indian skills to have maximum exposure at the global stage." Just a short while back, this is what S. Shankar had to say. He's also made it very clear that India as a country stands against illegal immigration. Listen in.
We had a discussion on a range of issues, and one of the issues which came up was actually mobility of people. Now, we have a position on mobility which is a principal position, applies to all countries. As a government, we obviously are very much supportive of legal mobility because we do believe in a global workplace. We want Indian talent and Indian skills to have the maximum opportunity at a global level. At the same time, we are also very firmly opposed to illegal mobility and illegal migration, because you also know that when something illegal happens, many other illegal activities get joined onto it. And it's not, this is not desirable, it's certainly not reputationally good. We have, with every country, and the US is no exception, we have always taken the view that if there are any of our citizens who are not here legally, if we are sure that they are our citizens, we have always been open to their legitimate return to India. So it's not a position unique to the United States. I do understand right now that there is a certain debate going on and a resulting sensitivity which is there. But we have been consistent, we have been very principled about it, and that remains our position, and I conveyed that very clearly. It is in our mutual interest to facilitate legal and mutually beneficial mobility. So as I said, if it takes 400 odd days waiting period to get a visa, I don't think the relationship is well served by this. So I think he also noted that point. So let us see how we take that forward. But while I've seen some numbers, and I'm moving now to Lalit's question here, I've seen some numbers. I caution you about them because for us a number is operative when we can actually validate the fact that the individual concerned is of Indian origin.
So S. Shankar, they're making it very clear that the Indian government believes in the mobility of Indian talent so that it gets global exposure, batting for the H-1B visa program. We also got the reaction coming in from Nasscom saying that a lot of myths are being spread about the H-1B visa program. This comes as there is still a lack of clarity from the Trump administration when it comes to the H-1B, the tech transfer of talent, when it comes to the cooperation between India and the United States in the tech sector. So Siddhant, who continues to be with us on the broadcast, will get us more details on this. But Siddhant, the big question that emerges is that while India is batting for the H-1B visa program, saying that we should not go by the politics surrounding the MAGA sphere when it comes to immigration, the Trump administration, while it sends positive messages, the mobility on the ground, the tangibles of the entire policy, what it will be, still remains unclear when it comes to H-1B and the overall immigration gamut.
Well, exactly. That is what EM S. Jaishankar also said, that it does not, relationship is not well served if visa is given in a time span of 400 days. He said that he has raised the issue of delay in visas, and in fact, he spoke at a length about the mobility of people, how legal mobility should be processed timely. The visas should be processed timely. And also, Ayushman, largely India is of the view, and perhaps many of the tech companies and businesses in US are also of the view, Ayushman, that H-1B is not, perhaps it does not fall in the immigration issue. It's a very separate issue. It perhaps accounts for the professional, skilled professionals going to US to work, to contribute in the US economy. And perhaps the likes of Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, who are close to Donald Trump, have also been in favor of H-1B visas. Trump has been critical, but you see, Ayushman, after taking over the office today, his statement had a mixed signaling. He said that he wants competent, skilled people in US. So that clears the air that Trump needs more time to think over how to handle H-1B program. As far as the other immigration, illegal immigration is concerned, then indeed India has said, in fact, EMS Jaishankar said short while back, that there is a principled position of India, not just for US but in all the countries, that if there are Indian citizens living illegally, then India is ready for their return. So, India's position has been very consistent. But, these are two different issues. H-1B should not be put into the category of an immigration issue.
Right.
Perhaps that is what the Indians want, and also the business industry in US want.
Absolutely, and that statement was made very clear by what Nasscom had to say. But Donald Trump is a master of mixed messaging. He's trying to, balance the tangibles of being president with the politics of being at the helm of the entire MAGA movement.